Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US indices for Tuesday, November the 2nd. We'll look at the Russell, the NASDAQ and the S&P. With the Russell here quickly on the daily chart, we're looking at wave 3 over here with an A, B, C, D, E over here with wave 4. We have an impulse wave to the upside for wave 1. We're looking for wave 2 to pull back. And now we're into wave 3. So our target to the upside is 2.5. Of course, it can go higher. Let's go to the intraday on the tick chart, 100 ticks, to bring in a bit more data here, maybe even a bit more. What do we need here? Just take it back a tad, just so you've got your bearings here. So wave 4's over here. So our journey's been wave 1 here and 2 here. We've got a little position here with wave 3 here, wave 4 here with a little position here, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, back for wave 2 over here if you're still in it at that point. And then we've got wave 1 up here with an ABC for wave 2. We don't need all those entries there, so we'll just take out 2 of them, leave the middle one there for whatever. But we were looking for a move above the top here yesterday. You know, that was the main point, and then also above here. So based on that, you should have an entry if this is your market. And we're just cruising to the upside here. So we'll continue with that journey. I'm just thinking about adding to this position, but we might do it back at this wave 4 here, I think. I mean, the place to, you know, as I always harp on about the place, we've got 2, 3 here, which is the top of minor group 1. Then we've got subgroup 1 here, 1, 2, and 3. And then 5, and then the next level up here is 8. But when you've got 8 here, the 80, you'll also have 72 in here. So 72 and also 65 in there as well. So make sure you put the 65 in there. That's really important. And the idea is to scale in between, to get 4 positions in on 1 here, and then 1 on this next level here, 1 on the next level, and 1 on the next level here. So adding up here is a little bit late if you don't have some here, but let's just allow this to play out here. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to play out, but it'll be something of that nature there. Okay, let's cruise along to the NASDAQ. This is just the 4-hour chart, and I won't go into the intraday here, but what I want to point out here is from this wave 4 here, going up to wave 1, and then going back to wave 2, and then 3, 4, and 5 to make wave 5 here. So we're looking from intermediate wave 4 to intermediate wave 5. We're looking for 5 waves. Okay, so we've got 1 up here and 2 to pull back, and then we'll have 3, 4, and 5. So we've been tracking all of this up through here. I'm just going to go straight to the S&P, and we can break that down a bit further. That's how the wave 1 looks here, wave 2, 3, 4, 5. So from this low here, we're looking for wave 1 to the upside here, and this is what we're going to go in. We're going to have a good look at this structure here, but this will just give you a bit of a roadmap of where we are to 5,000 for for Christmas, hopefully. 2 months, November. We're in November now. November, December. We'll come close to the 3rd wave probably. Okay, so let's dive into the 4-hour chart and start picking it up. So we've got 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 3, 4, 5 for 3, 4, and then we're going up for 5 here of 1, and then we'll pull back for wave 2. Now, wave 2, you know, how's that going to look? Well, technically, we would look for the 50-60% retracement level, but I don't think it's going to come back that far. But we need to just point that out at that stage. So all we'll do is we'll just track the actual structure. And also too, I need to point out too, you know, none of us are right all the time. So we need to be a little bit mindful of this top here as well. Like saying that's the top and it's going to pull back 60%. Well, that's a pretty big call. So, you know, I don't like particularly doing that. I like to put it out there, but also to really work the structures here, because we need to get every step of the way, we need to get evidence. So from this low here, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so we should get 5. That's pretty rational. It won't finish on 3. Unless we've got a little 1 and 2 in here, I can't see, but we'll check on that. So when we get to the top here, we're just looking for the first impulse wave down, the first little inkling of one, and then we can build our case on that, and also work out at what point we're going to be wrong as well, because we might need to, continue our trend to the upside. Okay, so I'll be all over it. The hourly chart here that we've been working, so from wave 3 to 4 here to 5 here of 1 and ABC back for 2, wherever that might only pull back to the wave 4 of one of these guys, but here yesterday we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then we'll be going up for 5 here. That will take us into our Wednesday, Thursday swing days, and then we can be looking at those corrections in that space. So this number here is the 4650. So I'm thinking, because that's the lower end of group 2 within it's on a smaller degree. I really need to go to a smaller degree. Now the other thing that I wanted to just do quickly is we've had trades in here all the way along, here and here and here and in here and here and whatever. So I just want to point out that the wave 2, I just don't know how deep it's going to get. First of all, I don't know if it's going to be the case, because we need the reality of evidence, and how deep is this going to go? I mean, if it's going to go to 61.8%, well then, we don't want to be holding any positions at that point, but we don't know that. So what you need to do at this price point here, you need to think about this carefully, about how you're going to handle this situation. So in this space from 1 and 2 here, we've got 3 here and 4 here, and then we'll look up as somewhere in here, something of that nature, we can just borrow this here. There we go. I was never a good artist. I'm just a messy bloke. So that's my mess. So yeah, look, the thing is you just really, just give this some consideration at this point, see how you're stacked up there. But definitely, taking it all, or, 70, 80% or whatever it may be at that point. Anyway, maybe even just hold on to it. I mean, what's the difference to getting out, say, here or here? Because what we want to do, what we want to confirm tomorrow is we want to confirm, or maybe not tomorrow, but whenever it occurs, we want to, once we get that first 5 waves down, then I'll know that we're on our way at that point, how that's going to play out. That could just be the first wave and the second wave and the 5th wave. That could just be that will just be the A wave here. Then we'll have the B wave, and then we'll have the C wave. So I don't think we'll go down as much as we think we will, but yeah, we will poke down into the belly of support somewhere in there. Alrighty, well look, that's it in a nutshell. Bit to think about here, but as I mentioned, we'll be all over this top area in here. And markets don't always finish the way that you'd want them to finish. I thought this 3rd wave here would be a little bit longer. So do I have something wrong here? There's a slight little overlap here, Is this 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 building up here as well? So that's something else I need to do. But we'll pick this up tomorrow, and we'll keep building the case. But anyway, just waving a flag at this particular point. Okay, so just to quickly recap this on the daily chart for a moment. So in a nutshell, we're looking for a move to this level, which is the lower end of group 2 here. So that's all of group 2, so 4650, and a reaction from that. So this old high here will offer some support, and this level here at the 4.5 will also offer support as well here, of course. So in that space here is a nice likely space for it to pull back to as that wave 2. But we have to confirm the top first, so we have to confirm the turn. So we don't know that yet, okay? So that's what we need to do. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Cheers.